Hello guys, SweMX here with another video. You can call it an update or just a random video. Anyway, this is actually my first, real first ride with the Honda. As you all know, I got rid of the YC426, as you saw in the last video, and I bought a Honda CR250r from 99. And it was like in the beginning of July, I think, or something like that. And I haven't really ridden it until now because I was adjusting the carb and looking for a not design flaw, but flaws on the bike, like problems and so on. So I'm just gonna update you guys on what I've seen so far with the problems, and then I'll go from there. So yeah, so here it is, the 1999 I mean Honda CR250r, and if we're gonna talk about problems on it, let's just start with the elephant in the room here. The pipe, as you can see, it has it have seen better days. Let's be honest. My plans for it is to get a new pipe, an entire new pipe, because I don't think I want to fix this one, because I notice there's a hole in there. Like, I don't think that's really sealed up properly, and you can actually see it's been welded before. So, and I mean, you can see it has dents here, it has one under here somewhere, yeah, there. So in total I want to change the whole pipe. The muffler is great though. It's the original pipe, I mean muffler, and it still works great. So plan A is to get a new pipe. Maybe plan B is to get a aftermarket muffler. And I'm looking for like Pro Circuit, not the short one, the R one, just the original Pro Circuit 3 or 4, to even further kick that top end power a little bit, because they say the 99 specifically has a little bit less top end power than the 97 and 98. I can't answer that because I haven't ridden the 97 and 98, because I only ridden the 99, so I can only speak for that. But so far, yeah, I mean, if I compare it to like the 94, the 94 had like a I mean, let's just put it this way. They're both equally sort of in power. Maybe this one has a little bit, tiny bit more power. I don't know, maybe, give or take. But I feel like the 94 I had before had a little bit less kick to it. It still had a kick on the power band, but it had slightly less than this one. But the top end power pulled more than the 99 one, there. So I know, in fact, that they changed. The 97 and 98 had a solenoid. Is it called a solenoid? I don't know. Like a electric, power jet, and so we're supposed to like give it more hit on the top end power, if I'm correct. I may be wrong, but that's what I've read. That's all I know. And I mean, Honda doesn't need more top end power. You know, it's Honda, so what the F? So the 99, they took away the power jet, and they also changed back to a PVK. I think it's called PVK, K-hin carb, and the 97 and 98 had a PG carb. So that's the only changes I know. And when people talk about the vibration, yet again, I haven't tried the 97 and 98, so maybe they vibrate more. I don't know, but in my opinion, because I'm owning one, duh, I don't think it's vibrating that much. Maybe a tiny bit on the, you know, before the power kicks in, it starts to vibrate on you, but other than that, I don't feel it. What else? The front wheel bearings is I don't know if you can see it or hear it, but it's a little bit of lack in there. And also the rear wheel bearings, they're worse. They're actually worse. I think you can hear it. Not quite sure, but I've checked. It's not the swing arm. It is the wheel bearings. So I'm gonna have to change both of them. What else? Yeah, you all know the cooler had a bit of a history here. A big hit. I don't know what the hell happened here. Honestly, like how. Like, was there a samurai at some point with a katana, like, ching, cut right through it or something? I don't know, man. But it doesn't leak. It doesn't leak. And it works absolutely fine. The engine itself is really clean. The cylinder and everything is really clean. It doesn't leak any oil. You know, it doesn't have any bad engine sounds to it. I really love that engine. It is like I've owned a 94, so I know this engine. It's good shit. What I'm guessing though is the last person who wrenched on it, the engine, didn't actually proper install the power valve, so to speak, because the down rod from the power valve is a rod that connects from the bottom to the pin on the upper side of the power valve, and you can misalign those if you're not careful. It will still work kind of, but you will lack the power on top. And I've actually opened that valve cover there, the power valve cover, and I've actually looked when I rev the engine. It only goes half full to H. You have L and you have H. L stands for low, and H stands for high, obviously. So if the pins are not aligned, you know, properly, the power valve won't be able to open correctly, and it will stay more closed. And I've actually looked at this problem online, and honestly, every single one is telling me to look and, you know, redo the installation of the power valve, because the two rods is probably not aligned with each other. So I'm gonna have to take the cylinder off and do that. Yay. That's not a huge problem though, because the power valve works and nothing is really broken. So The only thing that could be, though, is that the power valve could be gummed up. That's the option too. But I mean, if it were gummed up, it wouldn't be able to work at all, right? All right, I have to show you this one. The owner before, or so on, changed the original rear suspension to an Öhlins shock. It is a real Öhlins shock back there. So anyway, the Öhlins shock is really good. It doesn't leak, and it holds my weight better than the stock rear suspension. The Showa forks front, they work really good. I mean, they're prone to have a bad reputation for being the worst forks in the class, but I think they're doing the job. I also forgot to mention that I have installed new hand grips, or whatever it's called, because the one before was like silver and green, which, what the actual F? That's like the worst color you can possibly choose for a Honda, in my opinion. I think it's becoming bad weather now, so maybe I have to drive home. Yeah, I think it's time. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. Would make me happy. And I'll see you next time. Bye.